guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky and I'm a little nasally. We are recovering from the flu. We're on the tail end now, just got a little sniffles, but today we are going to be doing the cold girl makeup trend and having a cup of coffee because I need it. But we are going to be doing this whole cold girl makeup vibe, and we're going to be starting barefaced with skincare and going all the way through the look because I feel like skin's an important part of this vibe. I haven't watched any videos about the cold girl makeup. I think maybe one I've come across here, and I did a little research on Instagram. It doesn't look like there's a distinct anything to it other than the blushy kind of berry cheeks or very pink cheeks. So I'm gonna kind of follow my instinct with this one, and I think very hydrated, juicy, your skin but better vibes suit the look really well. Taking that extra step, using the extra moisturizing products because the skin is a little bit drier this time of year. And yeah, just having a very fresh, youthful appearance to the skin. Some nice light brows and a very light eye with some lashes. I definitely think we need a nice lashy look for this, but we're not going to have like a whole lot of eyeshadow going on or anything. The star of the show is definitely going to be the cheeks and a little bit of a kiss of berry on the lip to kind of tie in and have that like you've been in the cold and the wind's been blowing on your face type of look. Excuse the nasaliness, it's getting better, but yeah. Now, I've already done like the majority of my skincare today. I've toned, I've used all my serums and stuff earlier today. So what I'm going to do now is add some extra hydration in. And I'm going to use the Confidence in a Cream from IT Cosmetics. Any kind of really hydrating emollient cream will work. Whatever suits your skin and makes your skin feel nice, glowy, and healthy. This just happens to be my favorite for right now because I've been sick. My skin's a little bit dehydrated, feeling a little dry. Especially around the nose area, things are a little chapped. It just needs a little extra love. So I'm definitely going to use a bit of this. And a little bit, this goes quite a long way. And I'm going to really massage my skin while I apply it. Just for that added bit of extra love in there. I feel like going in with a little extra moisture in the winter is never a bad idea. Even on my skin type, which tends to be a little bit oilier. But I've been sick. It's windy outside. It's cool. It's cold. It may be freezing cold where you are. Where I am, it's actually not that cold. But I'm used to a little bit more of a tropical climate. And yeah, when it gets cold, my skin does not like it. I'm really going to work that in and give a little bit of some massage action. And the skin just feels nice and plump and hydrated and juicy now. Okay, I'm going to apply a little bit of lip balm as well, just to get some hydration there, because you know how your lips get so chapped when you're sick. Whew, my lips get so dry and peely. So a little bit of lip balm is definitely not going to hurt. This is the e.l.f. Ride or Die lip balm, a favorite. And it is so hydrating. This is Cheeky Cherry is the flavor / shade. For the complexion, that's where I'm going to start today. I'm going to start with a little bit of Flawless Filter because I feel like some glowy skin is just what we need right now, and I feel like that just goes with the look, okay? So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and kind of do it underneath the foundation for some glow to peep through. And pop a little bit of this on the high points. And you can use your favorite glowy skin enhancing product. I'm just going to tap that in. Now ideally, I would put some SPF on or moisturizer with a stronger SPF in it for my daytime skincare, but it's nighttime while I'm filming, so I don't really need any SPF at the moment. But if I was going to apply an SPF, if I was wearing this during the day, I would definitely go with something like the Lighthearted from Sunday Riley because it gives the skin a beautiful hydrated glow, or the Pure Elise Blue Lotus SPF. It gives the skin a very juicy glow as well. I just want the skin to look very healthy and hydrated and youthful. This is a very youthful look. Yeah, that looks pretty. Okay, now for a foundation, I'm gonna take the number 7 Restore and Renew. This is the serum foundation with SPF 20 in it. This is a beautiful, beautiful product. It's a very skin-like, glowy, very skin-like glow that this has. It's really, really pretty, and it's definitely one of those your skin but better type products. The coverage level isn't too terribly high in it. It's like a light to medium that you can build a little bit, and I'm just gonna take a couple pumps of it. But it's a beautiful, beautiful foundation and just gives your skin that really youthful look. And I'm just gonna buff a little bit of this on to even everything out and get rid of any redness where I don't want it, so we can just add redness back in later with our blush. I'm not a berry blush kind of girl, so this is stepping out of my comfort zone. And the blush placement is also stepping out of my comfort zone. I don't usually do the blush on the kind of apple of the cheeks front part. So this is something new for me. And going easy, like hardly any eye makeup. Yeah, we're just gonna have fun and try something new today and see if we like it. I do have a full review and wear test of the number 7 Restore Renew foundation. I'll link in the eye if you are interested. It is one of my favorites. Beautiful finish, beautiful coverage, wears well. It's drugstore, a little bit pricey, but drugstore still. And there we go, just take down any of that redness that we don't want, and we have the nice, beautiful, healthy glow, and skin just looks even. But it still looks like my skin. It doesn't look like I've piled on a lot of product or anything. That's what we're going for. Just kind of effortless looking. This is definitely a type of makeup I could see myself doing on the day-to-day if I end up liking the blush placement. I don't know, we're trying something new with that today, but I feel like this might be my go-to look for the winter. We'll see. So far, I'm loving the way the skin looks. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer, just a touch of the Milk Makeup Future Fluid, because it's what I have in front of me. I don't feel like this look calls for a ton of concealer either. I think it's just more about a little bit of brightness under the eyes, and a little bit of evening out and correction. So I'm just gonna take a little bit right in here where I want to brighten up and conceal, because I do got some dark circles going right now. So I'm just taking a very small amount and just kind of patting it on where I need it. I'm going to take a little bit onto the lid as well. We'll just use that as our eye primer today, since we're not doing a whole lot of eyeshadow. I don't anticipate to have any obvious creasing, but normally I would do an eye primer, and if I was gonna wear this on a long day, I probably would, even though I'm not doing a whole lot on the eyes. And a little bit here, a little bit just in the areas that I like to add a little extra coverage to. I'm gonna go ahead and just pounce this out with my foundation brush. Definitely gonna need a little extra coverage around the nose because it's a bit red. I don't think I've ever blown my nose so much in my life. The congestion has been real. Okay, just a nice, still skin-like, just a little bit perfected. That is what I'm going for. Very hydrated, healthy looking skin. So I'm gonna take a little bit of powder, and to maintain that glow, we're gonna use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder. This is in the light pink shade. And I'm gonna dust a bit of this on the under eye to set and around the face, just to lock everything in. And because this has that kind of hourglass ambient lighting powder type of finish to it, I think it will be perfect for this look. And if your skin is on the drier side or you don't feel like you need a powder, totally skip this step. I'm an oily girl, I need a powder. Even though I do moisturize quite a bit and want my skin to look glowy, I don't want it to be oily. And I'm not setting the whole face either. I'm going to kind of keep the cheeks dewy. And just set what needs setting. Mainly that T-zone. I wish my skin just looked like this all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and do my brows real quick. If you want a full brow routine of what I've been doing lately, I'll link it right here in the eye. I'm just gonna do this super fast off camera. You're not missing anything, and we'll be right back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on into a little bit of contour. I wanna stick with something a little bit more cool tone, neutral. I don't wanna go super bronzy with this look, obviously. This is meant to be kind of cool girl makeup. I don't know, I feel like going in with a really bronzy bronze tan look isn't gonna suit it. So we're gonna go with more of a neutral, cool tone type of bronzer. And for that, I'm gonna take the Film Star Bronze and Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. It's kind of a perfect, it's a little bit of warmth in it, but not over the top warm. It's just that very neutral, perfect for really fair, pale skin like myself type of bronzer product. Even though we're not really using this for the bronzing so much as it is for just adding a little shape and contour in. So I'm gonna take this on a little brush and we're gonna apply it pretty lightly. I don't want to go ham with the contour today. I don't want anything to take away from the blush. I do just want a little bit of shape added in, you know? So I'm just taking a little bit into the hollow of the cheeks, right out here. Just a light amount. A little bit under the jaw. And we're going to take some right out here. The outer part of the eye coming up to the temple. Just to give a little bit of lift right out there. A little bit around the nose just for some shaping. Don't want that to be super obvious. I just want a little bit of something there. Alright, and then on the eyes, I'm going to jump over to the That's Taupe palette. I feel like this is the perfect one. This or like the Stone Cold Fox palette would be great. If you have the Natasha Denona Glam palette. Naked too. Anything that is kind of leaning towards those cool neutral tones. I feel like it's going to be perfect for that kind of no eyeshadow look. Like something in this color family is going to be perfect. We're definitely going to be using this shade right here and a bit of these super just neutral taupey shades. And just add a little bit of shading around the eyes and some glow strategically. So I'm going to take a little fluffy brush. I'm going to start out with the shade called Boa. And just run that right out here. And kind of blend that into where I put that bit of contour. The outer part. Just giving a nice bit of lift. Not bringing it in all the way. I feel like this is kind of a soft, natural contoured eye. That's what suits this look. I'm going purely just on instinct here, what I think feels right. Because I looked on Instagram, I looked under the hashtag, there really wasn't, like there was all kinds of eye looks. It was just more about the blush placement. So I'm just gonna kind of follow my own instinct on this one of how I feel like the cold girl makeup should look. Alright, and I'm gonna take a little bit of a deeper shade. I think we'll go with Python. Just a little bit of it. Python is this one right here. And just focus it right in the outer part. Outer corner of the eye. Nice and soft. Just for a little bit of some shape and lift. Nice. I think that looks pretty. And I'm going to go at the lash line really quickly with a little angled liner brush. And we'll take this darkest brown in here called Bedrock. Just right here. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on this upper part of the lash line on the outer corner. Just like right here. Just going to just push a little bit of that in right there. And let it flow out up just a bit for a little bit of a wing, but not a full-on crazy winged liner look. Just a little lift right here. There we go. That's perfect. And keeping it soft. I'm kind of staying towards the outer part of the eye, about maybe just past the pupil towards the outer corner. Alright, I'm going to go back to my blending brush. I'm going to clean it off. And just soften that up. So that it just almost disappears and kind of becomes a little bit hazy and goes into nothing. I think that's so pretty. Add a little more. You could do this with a bit of liner, whatever you feel most comfortable with. But this would work pretty good for today. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit on the inner corner, just right in here. Just kind of elongate the eye a bit. And maybe we can take a little touch of this, whatever's left on the brush, just right under here to join up. Put a little definition. And keeping it soft. I'm actually just taking my blending brush and pinching it just to get right up in there. Okay. Alright, that looks nice. And now I'm going to take a bit of that beautiful metallic Super Shock shade called Slated right here. And I'm going to take a bit of that with my finger. And I'm just going to pat some kind of on the center of the lid. Just like this. Not like a super opaque application, but just kind of a dusting of glitter across the lid. I think that looks really pretty and kind of frosty. This is a really nice kind of cool tone, a really nice cool tone frosty shade. It's not silver. It's like a kind of a cool champagne. Pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bitty kind of detail brush here, and we put a little bit of this on the inner corner, so that can be nice and bright right there. I think that is it for the eyeshadow. Just something very simple and very kind of icy looking and kind of cold. I think that's perfect. And a little bit of a lift, a little definition, but nothing crazy. Just very, very soft and very everyday appropriate to me. And yeah, I think this is like a perfect everyday palette. I love this palette. All right, and I'm going to jump over to my highlighter now. This is the Hello Halo from Wet n Wild. I'm taking just the light side right here, and I'm gonna dust this on the cheekbones first before we go into the blush. I feel like, I don't know, I think that doing the highlighter first feels right with this look. And we're just gonna hit the high points as you do. And I'm picking this one because it is very an icy champagne. And of course you can adjust all these shades to suit your skin tone. This is just what works on me, being a ghost. You could definitely go with warmer champagnes and golds and still create a beautiful cold girl look, and just adjust the tone of blush you use. Whatever undertone suits your skin tone, it'll look beautiful. It's more about a placement rather than actually the colors. It's more about just having that kind of windblown cheek. And I definitely do believe that like a nice berry blush is a great way to accomplish that. But you could also use a light pink or whatever shade floats your boat. This is a very customizable makeup look that can really work for everyone, because you can really just have fun with it and do what feels right and what suits your skin. Let's tackle that blush. Now this is a blush that I think can work for pretty much every skin tone. This is Burt's Bees Velvet Wine. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous deep berry wine shade. Just trying to get it open. I mean, look at this color. This, I think, can work for pretty much anybody. It's a stunning shade. It is very richly pigmented. Very, very pigmented, in fact. So for me, I use a incredibly light hand. I still get the effect of this color. I like this one because it still has a little just a touch of more of a scarlet warmth in it rather than being straight up cool, cold, purpley berry on the skin. I don't like when they go into that more purple tone. To me, that doesn't flatter me. It just doesn't, I don't know, I just don't like it personally. I don't think it suits me. I like this one because it just has a eensy bit of warmth in there that still can work for this look and get that nice flushed wind-blown skin, but without being so pink. I'm not a fan of like bubblegum pink blushes or the purpley tones, so this one is just absolutely perfect to me. It's not so, I don't know, let me swatch it, maybe I can explain it better. But when you blend it out, there is a bit more of a warm undertone within it. Does that make sense? Whereas some of these blushes that look like this in the pan can be very hot pink when they blend out. That's what I'm trying to avoid, is the hot pink. This has a nice nuanced undertone. Again, this is from Burt's Bees and it is in the shade Velvet Wine. It's my favorite berry blush. It really is. And it's so pigmented and so beautiful that I think that so many people could use it. It's just a very universal type of shade. Okay, so I'm gonna clean a little brush off. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just a little bit of it, like right that, and see how much. Really kind of tap that off. These are very serious blushes. So I'm just gonna kind of work most of that off the brush on the back of my hand to start before we get too crazy in here. And I'm gonna start to apply it just right here on the cheeks. A little bit more forward than I normally would. Kind of on the apples. I don't ever put blush like right here. Feels weird. But I'm gonna blend it kind of up to disappear onto the upper part of the cheekbone. That's pretty. Kind of smile and get that look. I've never been one for the apples of the cheeks. But I don't know. Does it suit me? What do you think? It looks cute. It's something different. Very pretty. It definitely looks nice and blushy. May have applied too much. And of course, across the nose, I think you just kind of tickle it across, like right here. Bit on the chin, very lightly, whatever's left. And around the forehead. It's a lot of blush. I'm gonna take my powder brush and just gonna tap it down just a little bit. Out of my comfort zone. So this will just kind of calm it down some. Okay, how's this looking? I think on camera it looks a lot more subdued than it does in person. I feel like I got a lot of blush on. And definitely more so because of the blush placement. It's not a placement that I do very often. It goes to the center of the face like this. Or at all. Take a little bit around here. So it's not just on the one part of my face. Okay. I think I like it. I think this looks pretty. I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just maybe tamp it down just a little bit. I definitely feel blushy. Alright, and for lashes, I'm gonna put on a little set of falsies, just some very soft, kind of delicate ones. This is the Kiss Lash Couture Masterpiece One of a Kind Luxe Lash. This is in the shade Pret-a-Porter. And I've already trimmed these down to fit my little shrimp eyes, which means I've cut a little over 1/3 off. And I'm going to pop these on because I feel like they would just suit the look so well. They're just so delicate and so wispy and just, ooh, so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bit of mascara on and let that be drying and give the lashes a bit of a curl. Pretty. I really like the eyes. The blush is growing on me. At first it's kind of like, ugh. I think, you know, the more I look at it, the more I get used to seeing it, the more I'm liking it. And I really just love the way the skin came out today. Alright, let's do a little bit of mascara here. I'm gonna take some of the Colleen Rothschild. Okay, and while that dries, let's go ahead and do the lips. I thought Walk of No Shame from Charlotte Tilbury might look pretty. So first thing I'm going to do is line my lips with the Walk of No Shame lip liner. And I'm just going to do a very light kind of blended lip line. So to soften that up, I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to take a little fluffy brush. I'll use this one. It's kind of a compact one. And just soften that line out. And I'm going to take a little bit of the Walk of No Shame lipstick now. And just pat that on. Kind of work that into the lip with the lip brush. I kind of want that more stained lip look. And for a touch of gloss, I'm going to use this lip gloss from Neutrogena. This is one of their Hydro Boost lip glosses. These are amazing, by the way. So good. And funnily enough, the shade is also called Velvet Wine. And it's just perfect pairing with the blush. So I'm going to take some of this on the center of the lip. There we go. That is the lips. Love it. Love it. I think that looks so pretty. My kind of berry lip. Again, I don't think any of this is reading quite as intense on camera as it is in person, but it's really not that intense either. But it's definitely a little bit more subdued on camera from what I'm seeing in my viewfinder. I don't know. We'll see when I see the footage. Alright, I'm going to take some lash glue, pop some of that on my lashes because I forgot to do that already. Okay, I'm just going to pop these on. And this is the style Pret-a-Porter. Pret-a-Porter, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, of course. From Kiss. There we go. Just something nice and wispy. I'm obsessed with this lash style. It might be my favorite one so far. And I'm just gonna mush that in with my lashes. Definitely makes some little wispy, like, individual lashes would be so pretty with this look too. And of course you don't have to put lashes. I just felt like it. Because I wanted to. Okay, and I'm going to take just a little bit of eyeliner on that fleshy bit in the tight line there. So this is the Colleen Rothschild Coal Black Liner. I'm just going to roll a little tiny bit underneath, right here. It just makes everything kind of blend together a little bit better. So this is a look all complete. What do we think? I think I kind of like it. I think it has grown on me. I'm surprised. I was really questioning that blush placement at first. I was kind of like, oh, I don't know about this, but it's growing on me. It's kind of cute. Kind of cute. I think this might be a cute little winter look for me. This might be my go-to look this winter, my everyday vibe. Because it was very easy. I love the way the skin looks itself. The skin just looks so natural and just like my skin, but better. I like the soft just shimmer on the eyes with a little bit of a shaping on the outer corner and that little touch of eyeliner. just for that little bit of a lift and some nice wispy lashes. I think it looks great. And I really think the blush is growing on me. Who knew I would be a berry blush girl? I did not. I did not think this type of a blush shade would be something I enjoy, but I'm liking it. And I'm really liking this lip combo of Walk in No Shame kind of blown out on the lips with the gloss from Neutrogena. It looks great. I'm happy with it. I'm surprised by how much I like it, but I like it. There's just a softness to this look. It's a very effortless feeling while still being a little bit special with the lashes. Of course, you can totally customize this look to suit you and what you like and how you feel like, what, you know, your interpretation of the cold girl look. This is just doing what I think suits me, my skin tone, kind of my instinct of what I look like when I'm cold, which is this. So let me know down below, are there any more trends you'd like to see me try out like this? Leave them in the comments. What do you think of this cold girl trend? Have you tried it? Are you gonna try it? Let me know down below. And yeah, that is all for today. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Happy holidays, and yeah, bye now.